What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? This is DP, and by way of the Kingpin Chronicles, this is PFS Tax Pros, and it's a program that I'm gonna be offering to the public, free of charge. All you gotta do is click on and join the stream. I'm gonna be giving the game away. I am a certified tax specialist. I've been doing preparing other people's taxes professionally for about 6 years now, and I've grown pretty much my own. I started out working with my older brother and some guys, and got trained, got in the game, then continued my education as far as learning the tax codes, the tax laws, and understanding how to keep myself up to date with these codes and laws uh, as the years progress, because we know every time we get new people in particular positions of power, they want to go to trying to move and change some of these tax laws and some of these codes to try to affect the economy in ways to sometimes make it better for the people, and sometimes it make it harder on people. And that's why I'm gonna start doing this, so I can kind of educate and help people to understand what we're doing with PFS Tax Pros, and how we kind of feel that the people are the ones that support us and help us to grow. So this is going to be our way to help the people and give back something where you don't feel like you owe us nothing, or that you got to give us nothing for it, because we do feel that the easiest way and the fastest way or path to financial freedom is through taxes and understanding taxes. I'm gonna bring on my partner. She finally showed up. I'm sorry. Martine Newman. She's based in Orlando, Florida, but as y'all know, we do provide service to all 50 states. And I let Martine come on and give a brief introduction of herself. Go ahead, Martine. Welcome to the live cast. Go ahead. I'm muted. I don't know. It was muted.
All right. Um, Hi, Derrick. So glad, like I can make it today. That's our first um, training for the upcoming season. I've been with you for 2 years now, and I can say I enjoyed both seasons. The first season, I was a little bit, I guess, more shy. And as 2024 came around, it was better. I was able to like get out of my shyness and be able to like post online more, like be more present on social media, and that helped a lot.
Right.
So, mhm.
That's good, and that's something that a lot of people don't understand about just being in business, any business, right? We can throw out the paid ads, we can do all of this different stuff that everybody else is doing, but the best way to gain and retain clients is through establishing relationships with these clients, identifying with them, and just letting people know that you come from and you go through the same type of stuff that they do. The difference being you found a way, right, to uh, make things better, or make things just flow completely in a different way because of your understanding of the tax codes and laws in this country. And I just want to, I'm going to start off with asking you a couple questions to kind of uh, just,
Yes.
what we want to do is we want to break the ice with the people that are going to be, seeing our content. So like I was just saying, the best way to do that is by establishing like that relationship and letting people get comfortable with understanding who you are. Because a lot of the time, like what I go through is, and we spoke on this a lot, Martine, and it kind of sometimes it plays mental games on you, but you gotta just keep that focus and just understand that you are going to be the determining factor in whether you succeed in life in general, right? Outside factors shouldn't affect us in the ways that we let them, but the number one thing that stops a lot of us, either in business or just in life, is ourselves and the things we do to hold ourselves back. And one of the things that people do is they don't educate themselves on ways to communicate, right? And that affects us in a whole bunch of different ways. People don't know how to talk to people when they need help. People don't know how to really talk to people when they need assistance on
Mhm.
stuff, right? And people just don't understand that communicating is more important than um, the service you provide, right? Or even the quality of the service, because a lot of the times, you'll run across people that they got that good talk game, right? But at the end of the day, the only thing you get is your money gone, and you still got the problems that you face because you fell for the talk game. So I don't want people to think that that's the way we coming. What we coming is we want people to just feel comfortable with us and know that not only do we offer services, we're here to pretty much guide people and educate people, because most of the people that look like me and Martine are not educated in the way finances work in this country, right? They don't have an understanding of it. That's why we see a lot of the people that do find success in business, whether it's entertainment or whatever. A lot of the times we see in the news that what eventually they get in trouble with the IRS because they don't understand, right, the ways to not only report this stuff but to protect yourself from them being able to just get at your assets. And they put that pressure, and it really ruined a lot of people's careers. So if there was three things you could advise someone, just a normal taxpayer, in preparation for upcoming tax seasons, what would they be, Marty?
So first thing that I would say while you were talking, a lot of the people that I talk to or prepare taxes for, one thing that is very common is fear. A lot of people fear the IRS. They fear certain things that when there are even like certain deductions that they could take, they don't um, previously they don't take them. Like somebody would do their taxes for them because they are afraid of the IRS, or there are something that's going on that whatever is done for them, they are okay with it. Like for example, I had a client of mine, like they did somebody did her taxes for her, ended up like owing about over 20,000. So not even knowing what's going on, you know don't know the right question to ask. So they feel that, okay, like I work hard, I did all of that, yes, I did make a lot of money, so I have to pay a whole lot of taxes. So definitely educate people, so they know better. um, so that's one of the goals that I have also, is like trying to like erase that fear for people, is educating, as I'm talking to people, as I'm putting my post out. That's what I'm trying to do, is like giving that education. So the fear education. And another thing is, I'm very big on financial freedom. So that's my next thing, is like financial freedom. So I always say like one income. I heard it somewhere. I don't even remember where I heard it from. It's like one income to me is criminal. So you always need to find an another way of creating income for yourself. So, like me jumping into the tax business, that was finding that other avenue to create income. Because, as you know, Derrick, I am a nurse. Um, so I work in the hospital, like I work for somebody. So I do everything according to what they tell me to do and everything. So when it comes for me to do the tax business, I create, like the way I do it. Like like I know that I have to show up. I know I have to do, like everything, like to promote it. So I'm not depending on somebody else to do it for me. So I am in the forefront doing it. So that those would be the three things. You like take control of your life, um, get rid of the fear of the IRS. Like there's a lot of like codes that can help us elevate ourselves from where we are. So don't be afraid, and get yourself educated.
That's real strong because the fear, right? And one thing I always say is to succeed, right? You got to move out of the places where it's comfortable.
Hmm.
If you're comfortable, then that means that everything around you is succeeding to you and there's no challenge, right?
Hmm.
So if you're comfortable and then you run into those challenges, you don't know or understand how to face them. I run into people every season that they understand that you're supposed to have taxes taken out of your check every week or every other week or every pay period, right? But they won't adjust their W-4 forms, right? So now year after year, they're returning clients, but they wonder why we can't jump through no hoops to get them, these large returns. And then, I mean, if you ain't put it in, there's nothing to return to you. So
That's
that's
right.
all. It's all based off the majority of the people not being educated and not understanding, right? And
Hmm.
our biggest fears are, and it's a long time, and a lot of us feel like it's disrespectful when people say this, but they say if you want to hide something from black people, you put it in books. Right? They
Heard
say
that.
if you want to hide something from black people, you put it in books because there's no way we going in there to look for anything, right?
Hmm.
And that's a problem amongst us, right? I can get on this podcast, Martine, and I can talk about some of the worst stuff in the world, right? And people tune in, like, love, comment, and all of that. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna see how many people tune in and actually want to hear something that can make them better in life,
Hmm.
right? Because I got my little fellas back there. I hear them coming up the hall. So, uh, and I didn't want to spend a lot of time, Martine, today. I just wanted to give a kind of introduction to what we're doing and why we're doing it. So, it's kind of perfect time. And I knew they was going to be coming from the pool, but give me 1 second to just tell them.
Uh-huh.
It's summertime and they went to the pool, so they dude. Okay, but I'm sorry, but yeah, we definitely want to make sure that we are educating ourselves on how the tax codes, right, affect how much we make every week, how much we're able to receive on these returns, how much they're taking from us for Social Security and stuff. That I'm 45 years old and they trying hard to get rid of Social Security and all of these benefits. So am I going to be, and the people that are my age, are we going to be receiving this stuff when we get older? So
Hmm.
what steps should we be taking right now, right, to set ourselves up, right? Do we understand that certain IRAs and Roth accounts, right, are tax-free deductions from your pay? So setting up these certain accounts and ways of investing, right, save you on taxes. People don't know this stuff. That's why we're going to be here continuously. We're going to be doing this every Saturday going forward at 2 p.m. Today, we got kind of late start, and we kind of just wanted to come and introduce ourselves and lay out the groundwork for what we're going to be doing. We definitely are looking to expand our team, by, like we said, sharing this information on the tax codes, the laws, and not only help people put themselves in better situations, but like I said, expand our team to bring on more people that are looking to not only educate, but also, build themselves a tax preparation business and be able to earn extra income onto what income they're already bringing in every year. Because, like Martine said, it's almost criminal to just have one way of
Mhm.
bringing in income. A lot of people don't understand that, so that's going to be one thing we're going to be big on. So I just advise you guys to like, subscribe, and tune in. We're going to be sharing this on different platforms. And in the next weeks, y'all going to see us starting to market and push this more towards our business pages. But we are here for the purpose of growth in the community. That's our sole purpose, whether it's educating people, financially, or bringing people on that are either looking to start a tax prep business or are in the tax prep business and just want
Mhm.
to find ways to grow their clientele or find ways to that they might not know to help their existing clients. So I want to thank Martine for her time today. We kind of been scrambling and
Yeah.
together, but
I
we're
have
gonna.
a I have a question I wanted to ask you. One of the trainings that you did last year, I remember you talked about the W-2 employees versus somebody who owns a business. Can
Right.
you go over that? Because I love the way you describe that, before we leave.
Okay, that's important, and that's what I kind of meant, and that's one of the things we're gonna particularly be focused on is helping people to understand the two different tax uh, brackets that we have in this country. And basically, we have employees and employers, right? Employees are generally what are considered taxpayers, right? Employees don't have a say so in how much they give to the government. Employees generally give 40 to 50% of their wages to the government, and the government actually gets their money from your pay before you do. By the
Mhm.
time you get your check, the government has already been paid, right? Employers, right, get to make money all year long, right? And spend money accordingly, right? And then at the end of the year, employers get to say, okay, I made this much from my products and services, but I spent this much
Mhm.
to make that money from my products and services. So I'm gonna deduct all of that, right? And now the government can't tax all of my income. They can only tax what's left. I'm in control of that because um, I'm not evading paying the government. I'm avoiding taxation by being an employer. Now the government says, okay, you can deduct the expenses, right? You can deduct the mileage on your vehicle. You can deduct the your phone bill that you use to conduct business. You can deduct if you work from home. Like right now, I'm in a small section of where I live, right? So now
Mhm.
I trade here. I prepare returns here. I'm doing this Zoom here. So now I'm able to mark off the square footage of my home, right? And write off a particular percentage of all of my bills because of that, right? So that's what we want people to understand, that something as simple as registering a business, right? And then attempting to make $1 qualifies you, right, for these tax breaks and these chances. So it's important to understand the difference between an employee and an employer. And it's important for y'all to understand that we do not knock people that work, because we work, right? But we are
Mhm.
also entrepreneurs, meaning we have our own independent ways of making money, and we're pushing for that, and that's one of the ways we're doing it is by offering for people to join our team.
Well said, well said. and
Yeah.
and and that's the reason that we want to do those trainings, those seminars, is to show people how to take advantage of those tax laws, like how creating something for yourself, how that can help you. I mean, we're not telling people, like just leave your job today, but at least have something aside for yourself that that you can fall back on if anything happens.
And people not paying attention to the economy. These companies are suffering. At any time, you can be laid off.
Yes.
So it's smart to have, you know, you get laid off. Okay, I still got my business. You know what I'm saying? I
Exactly.
might not make as much as or whatever, but it's my business, right? And as
Hmm.
long as I work, I'm gonna make me some money.
That's right. As long as we work, we're gonna make us some money.
That's right. So, uh, once again, Martine, thank you for your time. We're gonna put this out. We're gonna share it everywhere, and y'all subscribe, like the video, share it, and make sure you join us every Saturday at 2 p.m. going forward. We will, I promise, we'll be in a much more professional setting and have everything together. But you know, um, just join us and look forward to growing with us. We're gonna wrap that up. Derrick Pettis, Martine Newman, and we the PFS Tax Pros. We brought this on the Kingpin Chronicles platform because that's kind of uh, that's where the people who need our help are, right? So
Mhm.
that's why we're here. And then we're gonna hopefully get y'all to join us on our other platforms and uh, jump on this journey with us. But
All
that's
right.
it. We'll get on out of here, Martine. I don't know if it's going to end our connection when I end the stream. If it does, I'll jump right on and we'll chat. But thank you for showing up, and until the next one, we'll see y'all later.
All right.
All right.
Take care.